Welcome back to my vlog. This day, I went to school to visit my daughter for school lunch. They have school visitors sometimes, and I took her Chick-fil-A, and we had a great time. After that, I went back to the house and worked on Arzia designs. I have a lot of jewelry from older collections that I am taking photos of here and really just want to sell at a lower cost so I can just keep it moving and get a newer collection of jewelry. I know the lint needs to be removed from these jewelry holders and pieces, but I'll take care of that later. Later in that evening, I went to a girls' night dinner with my friends, and we had a great time and great conversations over a really cool Italian place we went to. Don't remember the name of my drink, but it was amazing, and my eggplant parmesan was awesome. The next day, I took care of some client meetings and some work, and later in the day, I took one of my daughters to her activity while my other daughter and I went to the park. We went on the trail and she skated while I ran, jogged, walked right behind her. We also got some nature views in, a little bit of scenic things happening. Saw ducks in the creek, we saw squirrels, we just saw regular park animals, and it was awesome. On another day, we finally got to try soup dumplings, so that was something that we could check off of our list. And then on the weekend, we tried to go to a park that was having a grand opening finally of some sort, and it was so boring, we left as soon as we got there. It was not happening. We decided to go to another park instead where we would normally get on the trail. So again, one of my daughters was skating, we ran, we jogged, and we completed over 3 miles. And this park is pretty amazing because they have large lake, pond, like a sea water thing happening. And we saw a family of turtles. I think I counted about like 17 turtles, like baby turtles and big turtles. And there's a lot of small fishes and things like that. Later in the week, one of my daughters had a field day at her school, and the school did a great job of setting up different areas for games, engaging activities, and it was just really good overall because the weather turned out so beautiful as well. They even let us check out our child for lunch, and me and my daughter went to have Mexican, and then she went back to school. Later in the day, I had to meet a friend, and we had a great time at this restaurant where I had a great Easter setup before Easter. And we did a really good catch-up session, and it was just a good time to just get some adult time in. And the setup was so beautiful. The decor of this restaurant was really pretty. Also in the week, we went to the movies and saw Project Hail Mary and saw that they had Indian-inspired menu. Didn't try it, but wonder how it is. These are some flowers that were about to bloom outside the house, and you could just tell they were about to pop out. So I just took a video so I could see an after. Pretty much, I felt like what I felt like was going to be that same day or the next day. Stay tuned. We then went to run some errands, and these kids pretended they were just crying or just being silly all over wherever we were going, so that was their fun. And later, we also went to the city and went to Van Leeuwen. Is that how you say it? You know what? To be honest, I really like Jenny's ice cream better, but their mango sorbet was pretty on point. I'd give it a 4.5 out of 5, but everything else was okay. Here's the flowers. They bloomed. Look at how beautiful the flowers look. They're massive. They're so large and they look gorgeous. There's 2 sets of plants like this and they all look beautiful. So this is just making our front yard looking really beautiful. They do close up in the evening, I noticed, but full bloom.